Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome to the Daily Online Seminar. My name is Charles Marcel. I'm the host of Daily Online Seminar, where we meet every day, Monday through Sunday, and by 9 p.m. GMT +1. All I want you to do is to go ahead. If you're a new first timer to this channel, go ahead, click the link, click the subscribe button so that you can subscribe to this channel. Also, click notification bell so whenever I'm live like this, you will get to be notified by YouTube. Okay, so today, one of the biggest thing that people face, have come to realize, is about their mindset. The mindset have actually messed a lot of people up. People consciously or unconsciously, people have actually developed a kind of mindset that have actually messed their personal life, their business life, and everything around it has actually messed it up. And they don't know how to handle this. Some people act in a certain way that they don't know that is actually caused by their mindset. And this mindset have been built over the years due to environment, due to experiences, and different factors have actually helped in building such a mindset. And the painful part is that this mindset over time now has been acting in a negative way, actually being an impediment to you achieving that thing you've always wanted to achieve. And that's why today I want to discuss a very important topic that we're looking at a topic that I titled 5 Steps to a Growth Mindset. The growth mindset is one that you must always adopt if you really want to see things change for you, if you really want to see things move forward for you. You need the growth mindset. The growth mindset is the only one that will take you to from the level you are now to that level you've always desired. And that's why we'll be going detailed to look at 5 steps actually to a growth mindset. So there are 5 steps you need that will lead you to a growth mindset that will elevate you from that dwindling lifestyle and dwindling condition to a more higher and better one. So number one is changes are opportunities. You need to realize that changes are actually opportunities. They say the only thing that is constant is change. Change will always happen in every sphere of life. There will always be changes. You don't allow things to remain status quo. The things will remain like that because you've been doing it like this over the past 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, and you're expected to remain that way. Then you're expected to remain that, then like that, then that shows that nothing is actually happening. But because we live in a dynamic world, and because change is the only thing that is constant, changes will always come. The challenge with most people that when changes come, because of the kind of mindset they have, they see change as a barrier, as a big problem. A change that has come to take away their livelihood, to take away the lifestyle they are used to. But not knowing that for every change that comes, there's an opportunity in that change. All you need to do is to ride with that change, go with the flow with that change. Whatever change it is in your career, in your business, in your life, whatever it is, all you need to do is to sit down and look at it critically. You look at this change. How do I ride on this change? You should always be asking questions on how. How do I do this? How? The more questions you ask, the more answers you have. The more questions you ask, the more answers you have. They say questions are the answers. The more you keep asking questions, on that particular thing. Change is a must. Change is paramount. Change is it should be a stepping stone to launch you forward. I remember back then when the internet has not come, we were used to uh, do things in a very crude way. But today the internet came and so many things have changed for good. So many things. Back then, 10, 15 years ago, there was no social media. And how we communicate has been something else. But today I can communicate with anybody in any part of the world with the speed of light, same second, by text, by video, by whatever it is. I can text by audio. I can talk to anyone in any part of the world. So technology have brought about a lot of change. that lots of people have actually ride on the wings of technology and use it to become multi-billionaire and millionaire. Why not you? I have an auntie that she used to be a secretary. She worked as a secretary back then when they used to have this typewriter where they type, and she was so good that she can type 20 pages in few minutes, that she's that good, that good. And this time that she's typing, she's looking aside, just looking at the book, reading and typing, that fast and that excellent. She's so good at that. When the computer came, she didn't switch, she didn't bother to learn. She was just there doing, still up, maintaining the typewriting machine. Guess what? Till date, she have not learned. This I'm telling you is years ago, more than 20 years ago, more than 30 years ago. She did not learn. Till today, she can't use the computer. What is she doing? She's out of job. What is she doing? Is teaching in a school? Like, I can't remember what she does now. That is the problem with some people. They don't want to ride on with change. You go and ride with the flow of change, and that will actually put you on a better place. Just imagine she was able to learn the usage of computers back then since 2000. By now, she would have gone far, but she didn't do that. Till that, like I told you, this 2021, she haven't still learned to use computer. What a shame. So that is one. So one thing you need to know is that changes are opportunity. So ride on the wings of change. It's going to do you a lot of good. Secondly, point number two, the second step to a growth mindset is replace failure with learn. Replace failure with learn. They say if you want to fail fast, so you succeed quicker. Always fail fast. You go ahead to learn, because when you learn something you don't know, something you've never used, definitely you have one or two places that you have an issue. You have issue, you will fail here, you will fail there. Things will not work out the way you envisage them, the way you want them to pan out. They will not really pan out like that. But one thing you need to know is that the faster you fail, the quicker you get to your destination. The faster you try out things, the quicker you get to that place you want to get. You can't stay and be wondering, should I do this? Should I do that? What about if I do this? How will I get there? You will not get there if you don't get started. So getting started will help you to get to where you're going, because when you get started, you're going to fail. And when you fail, you will learn, not that the way you did it previously is actually the wrong way. You have learned a wrong way, but if you don't get started, you will not learn that this thing you were doing is a wrong path, is a wrong way. Because you have done it and you failed, so you have learned that happens to be the wrong way. What happens? You will now start learning to do it the right way. So you need to replace failure with learning. Failure will always happen, but you need to get your hands on the plug. You need to get started. You need to get doing. And when you fail, you have learned something. See, failure is learning in a positive way, because you have failed. What you have failed, you will not fail at it again. You have learned that thing. Now, the next thing you will do is to do what? Is to build upon that failure. You have learned a better way. So failure is actually a better way of learning, because next time you're going to carry out such projects, you're going to be on a better place to do better. So when you have a growth mindset, you need to realize that at every time you fail, you actually didn't really fail. You actually learned a way of not doing it like that. Now you start looking at doing it on a different way, at a better way. That is just good. So you need to replace failure with the learning mindset. So don't get scared of failing. Don't ever get scared of failing. It's just a way you're getting closer to the right thing. You're getting closer to the right path. You're getting closer to hitting that goal. That is the beauty about failure. Step number 3 is forgive yourself if you make a mistake. Forgive yourself if you make a mistake. Like I said, the mistake will always happen. But one thing you need to know, as somebody that will need to develop a growth mindset, is that you failed don't mean that you should hold yourself back there because you failed. No, I said it, I can't do it. So please, don't disturb me. I don't want to try. I don't want to try it. There are people like that, because they did it the first time and they failed, and they feel, no, don't disturb me. I don't want to try again. I don't want to do it again. Let me be. That is a wrong mindset. The wrongest of mindset. Just know that you failed is never an issue. You should realize that uh, that that you need to forgive yourself, and that because you failed, you see that you made a mistake, you need to forgive yourself. That's okay. Just take it as a learning process and let it go. For every mistake, let it go. Take it as a learning process that we keep learning every day. We keep learning every time. And as you learn, you get better. As you learn, you get better. You keep learning, you keep learning, you keep learning, you keep learning. Just keep learning. Just keep learning. As you learn, you get better. As you learn, you get better. As you learn, you get better. That is just the secret of this whole thing. Learn and get better. Learn and get better. Just keep learning at every point. Keep learning. As you keep learning, you get better. Just see that and let it go. Just let it go. Don't hold it, because the more you hold it, that failure of that mistake, it will keep dragging you back. To keep dragging you back. That you made a mistake. You're human. As a human, we make mistake at every day, every time. But just take it as part of life that mistakes are bound to happen. But guess what? You have your goal. You have your focus. You have your gaze at the goal. You have your gaze at the goal. You have your eyes fixed at where you're headed. You are where you're headed. So don't allow any mistake to hold you back. Forgive yourself. Let go. Even though people done to you, let it go. Like they say, it's not what happened to you that matters. It's what happened in you that actually matters. So let it go. Let it go. And once you let it go, you see yourself forging forward. Point number 4, step number 4 to a great mindset is cultivate, let me see, cultivate determination and perseverance. You are going to need them in every stage of your life. Today, we are used to getting everything done very quickly, but reality is that good and lasting results actually take time. Simple. Build to last. Good and lasting result takes time to build. Nothing, like somebody said, nothing good comes easy. Lasting result, you're actually working for a lasting result. So you need to cultivate that spirit of determination and perseverance. You need to stay put, you need to stay consistent and keep pushing it to hit that target you want to hit. When you start, no matter how successful you start from the first day, from the first year, it's not where you're going. There's somewhere you're headed. Because when you draw your business plan before you get started in that business, in that project, there's somewhere you want to get to. You realize that sometimes in 1 year, in 3 years, sometimes even in 5 years, you wouldn't have hit that goal. It's okay, you're building to last, that your next generations that comes after you will take over from you. So what are you looking at? You want to build to last. So you need to have what determination that this thing, I'm going forward. You need to have perseverance. You stay put, you stay in it, you stay put because you want results. You want result. So you get to realize that the result won't come overnight. The result will come in 1 month. You might start seeing some sprinkling of results, but to build to last, it will take a while. And because it will take a while, you need to stay determined, you need to persevere and keep pushing and keep working at it. Keep pushing and keep working on it. And as you keep doing that, guess what? It get to a time it become a lifestyle. Once that becomes a lifestyle, that is all you keep pushing it. It becomes a hobby. It becomes what you love doing. And as you keep doing it, you keep seeing better, bigger results. And it takes months, take years for you to actually hit that bullseye, for you to get to that point where you say, yes, at this point, I can hand over to my offspring. I can hand over to the next generation, because that is a dream, to hand over to the next generation. So you keep building, you keep building. That is just it. You get that? Keep building, keep building, keep building. Remain determined. Remain determined and persevere to the fullest. You keep doing that. Now, step number 5 to a great mindset. You can count your failures and nothing happens. Showing yourself vulnerable and talking about the mistake you have made can help you connect more with other people and allow them to feel more comfortable doing the same. It is also very interesting that you tell and analyze what you have learned from them. You can count your failures and nothing happens. You see, you need to get to a part in your life as you grow. You need to get to a point in your life that for every mistake, for every failure you've had in the past, everything that have drawn you back, everything that have stopped you from getting to your point, it is something you need to really work at. You need to look at it that you get to a point whereby those things do not drag you back. You see, there are people that when they think about what happened to them, the whole failure, the whole challenge they've had, before you know, it drags them down and they can't do anything again. That shouldn't be you. You should be able to know that with each time you tell your story, it should be a motivating factor each time you tell your story. It should be a motivating factor each time, each and every time you tell your story. Let it be a motivating factor that you're doing better, you're growing, you're better. You know, use it as a story as a propelling force. You see, let your stories, let your failure stories, let them be a propelling force to take you to that point. Get to a point whereby you talk about your previous failure, you talk about your challenges, without it getting at you and dragging you back. Until you get to that point, you've actually not getting, you have not grown, develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is looking at those things that weigh you down, that have weighed you down, that are weighing you down, and look at them and say, no, this one are no longer going to weigh me down. These ones are actually a stepping stone to that point I want to get to. Always look at the brighter side. Always have the positive vibes. Always look at the brighter side. Because the truth is that challenges will never cease. Challenges will never stop. But one thing is what you do with them that actually stands you out. I want to believe you've been hanging out with me. You've been enjoying everything I've been discussing over the past few minutes. Guess what? It's all up to you. If you believe you can, you're right. And if you believe you can't, guess what? You are 100% right. But one thing I know, you can, and always know that until you psych yourself and hold on to, persevere, you will not hit that pass. So stand on, keep pushing, keep going forward, keep looking forward. Distract your distractions and see what? You will hit the bullseye, you will hit that goal. Thank you. I still remain Charles Marcel, the host of the daily online seminar where we meet every day, Monday through Sunday by 9 p.m. That GMT +1. And I want you to please like this video, and because that's the only way YouTube got to show it to more people. We're on YouTube, on our website, we're on Facebook, or Instagram. Please, if you're a new subscriber, please click the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that when I'm live, you get notified. Thank you for hanging out with me. I still remain Charles Master.